Hi everyone, Yvonne Lowe here. I'm a little dressed up today because I just wrapped up a virtual meeting regarding an upcoming virtual event. If you can recall, last week I just wrapped up an event series regarding different types of events. Actually, it was 7 videos to be exact. And the first one actually looked at whether you should convert, cancel, or convert to virtual events. Well, now that we can see, as time has gone on for a very long time, we've been in this environment, that it will be prudent for a lot of companies to actually do some kind of virtual event, whether it's in a hybrid format or just going totally virtually. Also, last week, I did say that this week we would look at how to calculate your virtual event ROI, which is your return on investment. However, I changed my mind regarding that because I thought before we do that, we actually need to discuss how to generate event sponsorship for your virtual events. So that's what I'm going to be discussing with you today. So, with traditional sponsorship methods on hold, how do you generate sponsorship dollars and partnerships for your events? With the customer environment shifting and companies are requiring sales now, like right now, how do you build confidence in your current and potential sponsors so that they will partner with you? If you already have sponsors for an upcoming live event that is now going virtual, you will need to let them know how you can translate the placements they were expecting to your online environment. And there are ways to do that. So ways that you can do that, the ways that you can do sponsor placement has now increased in the virtual arena. There are more places to put a sponsor or sponsorship if you think big picture and if you're willing to try some creative strategies. If you don't already have sponsors or you need to add more sponsors, you can give confidence to them by becoming a true partner. So, how do you do this? You do this by understanding their products, their prices for their products, their sales process, and become their target market expert. More than likely, if they're coming to sponsor or they're interested in sponsoring your event or you're reaching out to them, that means your audience is part of their target market. So you want to show them that you're an expert in their target market. Show them that you understand them, you value them, and you really want to create a true partnership. But I want to caution you, before you start thinking about sponsorships that you would like to create for your event, think about what your audience would want. It's not enough to just have pop-up ads and chats. Think outside the box and give your sponsors exposure that will leave a positive impression on your audience as well. So here are 5 valuable event sponsorship ideas for when going virtual. I'm going to try to highlight ones that you have perhaps never thought of before for your events and ones that will fit the virtual event arena. Number 1, feature a guest blog post on your registration page for your sponsor. And of course, this type of sponsorship would happen before the event. So you want to create value before the event, during the event, and after. Number 2, and this is also before your event, consider sending a digital event bag. So this digital event bag is where you curate all your sponsorship content and links within this bag. You're going to put this within this bag and then give your sponsors access to see which attendees clicked on their materials and how they interact with their links and materials. 3. Through your virtual trade shows or conference environment, add sponsors branding to signage just like you would at a live event. And this is how you can help to translate the same type of sponsorship for those sponsors who have already committed and you had placements for them. You can actually do those same placements in your virtual environment when you're having a 2D, 3D exhibit and conference. So let me repeat that. Through your virtual trade show and conference environment, add sponsors branding to signage just like you would at a live event. And also at their virtual booths, give them a way to talk to their attendees. Number 4, mix in promotional videos that loop or play during breaks or the 15 minutes before your keynote speaker comes on. 5, after the event, include your sponsors into the continued engagement with your audience. Host a follow-up sponsor day. Include them in your newsletter, your follow-up in industry panel discussions, or other upcoming events. So these sponsorship ideas are just a few in the numerous ways that you can bring value to your sponsors during your virtual events. So now for how to calculate your virtual event ROI, I am going to be doing a webinar for that because I think it's going to take way too long. It's a spreadsheet and I want to go through line items and explain each item and so forth. So I'm going to be hosting a webinar and I will send more information regarding how to sign up for that webinar next week, and I will also have that information on my social media sites as well as my websites. So again, don't forget, if you have any questions regarding virtual events, direct message me, or if you need help with planning your virtual events, please get in touch with me. Thank you, and I will see you next time.